Well, it is about to be kitten season, y'all. So you're going to see a lot of these little babies kind of wandering around the streets of New Orleans, Southeast Louisiana. Some of them might actually still be with mom. So we want to kind of go through some of the do's and don'ts this time of year so that way we can make sure that these little guys stay happy and healthy. Carley Self, our expert here from Nola Kitten Rescue, joining us to kind of talk about what to expect from kitten season.
Yeah. So kitten season for us is very long. Kitten season is typically warm days and long days. So for us, kitten season kicks off about this time of year. It kind of peaks in June, and then we taper off around November, December, and have a very short break before we're back at it again. So educating on what to do when you do find these guys can be very helpful to people in rescue like me.
So we've got two different examples for you right now. This is Bourbon, a little bit older than our little guy over here who's only a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
If you see an animal that's about this size compared to this one, what should you do? What are the do's and don'ts here?
So for a cute little tiny guy like this, eyes are closed, we're kind of wobbly, we're clearly very small. We just want to make sure we're not in immediate danger. If they're cold to the touch or have any obvious injuries, then that would be an indicator on why we as humans should get involved. But if they're nice and plump and healthy like this little cutie, this is a great example of a kitten that we would want to leave with mom for several more weeks. Their best bet is with mom's milk, and with mom's nurturing. So unfortunately, people are good Samaritans and they think they're doing what's best and they think that mom has abandoned kittens. But if they are plump and healthy like this little cutie, mom is just around the corner. She just needs a little self-care too, like most moms do.
Like most moms, yes.
And so chances are she's out getting herself something to eat and grooming herself before she comes back to feed these babies. So their best bet is to be with mom. After a couple of weeks, you can reach out to an organization like myself, Louisiana SPCA, Trapped. Those are our organizations that work specifically with our feral cat community and can help you, with expert advice on what the next steps are.
And let's talk about our feral cat community, because already a lot of our shelters, even yourself, you get really inundated this time of year, and really throughout the year, our shelters are really full. If you're seeing a feral cat on the street, or if you're seeing some of these kittens and they do contact you, how are we able to kind of keep this population down?
Yeah, so the key is TNR, which stands for Trap, Neuter, Return. It is the national standard really for taking care of our feral cat communities. What that means is they will come in, they will be spayed and neutered, they will be typically vaccinated against deadly diseases that are zoological to, it's also for human health too.
Right,
we want to make sure we're not spreading diseases. And then they will get a little ear tip where they remove surgically the top tip of their ear so that people like you or other people who do this type of work can simply see if it has an ear tip, it means that cat is spayed or neutered, and we've done everything we can as a human populace to take care of that animal. So if you are feeding cats in your community and they don't have an ear tip, that is an indication that there is still some additional steps needed in the process of taking care of that animal.
And then maybe if you want to adopt a cat, is Bourbon here up for adoption yet?
Bourbon is up for adoption.
Let's show Bourbon real quick. How do we get Bourbon to a good home? And Bourbon, by the way, was found on Bourbon Street, right, Carley?
Bourbon was found on Bourbon Street during Mardi Gras, of all things, by the police department off Royal Street. So we are very thankful to our New Orleans Police Department for rescuing Bourbon. He was found as a tiny, actually smaller than the one I have here in my hand. So he's come a long way in our program. But yeah, you can reach out to Nola Kitten Nursery for, he's going to lay it on thick now.
I know, he's like, here's my 15 minutes of fame, my 15 seconds of fame right here.
Yeah, but yeah, the Louisiana SPCA, Nola Kitten Nursery, any of your local rescues will be inundated with babies up for adoption soon. So.
Yeah, so and again, they can contact you for Bourbon. If you're looking for maybe some of the other animals that are up for adoption with the Louisiana SPCA, they've got them all listed for you there on their website. If you need more information, maybe if you found a cat as well, a little kitten that needs some help, call that phone number as well. So Carley, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely, happy to.
Giving us the kitten loves today. We appreciate it.